So I don't start my day thinking that I should be miserable. I know that the joys that I have are temporary. A comparative analysis is the sorrow seems to last longer than the joys. And what I'm seeking for is that state of happiness which is long lasting. So far, are my observations too far away from yours? Have you found a method to find that happiness? Can it be found? Because I keep hearing these statements and they confuse me. Yeah, they confuse me too. For past 22 years, whenever I read that statement and I put it aside, they say, happiness is not in the end goal. It is in the journey. Whether you reach there or not doesn't matter. So make yourself the best in every moment and start enjoying it. Every time I read that statement, it can be interpreted multiple ways. Sometimes when I interpret that, I see it as a loser statement. Because you cannot reach across to that side, and it doesn't seem to be something that I can gain. Therefore, I end up saying, well, if I can't get it, maybe it is in the journey. This moment is where I should relish. And mind is quite an amazing, resilient thing that we have. What does this mind do? At the end of the day, it needs certain amount of justification of satisfaction. So keep aiming for that happiness and not being able to find it. What does it do? It takes different experiences and gathers all these different moments of joys and puts it as an aggregate. Was my day worth it? I think it's okay. It was not that bad. And therefore I look forward for the next day to make it look better than the aggregate of last day. Now this is where I would bring in the first reference of the philosophical reference of Hindu scripture, wherein the promise of the scripture is that happiness is not something that is illusory or elusive, but it is something that can be gained. In fact, the statements made, like in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the last 18 shlokas talk very specifically of this. I'm just giving you the chapter and the shloka reference so that you can go back and refer to the shlokas if you need to. So in those 18 shlokas, the reference given, the crux of it, if you can boil it to one sentence, it says that presently our modus operandi, the way we function in this world, is we work for happiness. But realization is that moment wherein you work with happiness. Do you see the difference between both? Somebody who is working for happiness and somebody who is working because he is happy. Then your next question should be, if I'm already happy, why should I bother work? Did it pop in your head? If I'm already happy, why should I even bother? Even the little joys that we get. What do we do when we are joyous? When we're in that moment of joy? Don't we text around? Don't we send Snapchats? Don't we... oh my God, OMG, OMG, LOL. No, I don't know what else you have as a... And then when you do come across somebody and don't you want to share that joyous moment with all those people that you love, care about? A simple little temporary, momentary joy that you get, you want to share. And when you're totally happy, would you be sitting quietly in one dark corner? Why are you like that? I'm happy. Don't disturb me. You've been jumping out, celebrating, dancing. In fact, now that you have that kind of happiness, you would want everybody to be in tune with you at that moment. So you'd become the source of happiness for everybody, the means for happiness for everybody. So wherever you go, you become that person, that individual who brings in happiness. And there are sometimes when you interact with the world around, there are some people that you look forward to interact with. They are awesome. Their presence is awesome. They seem to bring out something beautiful in me too. And then there are those. I was actually in an awesome mood. Why I came across them. Done. My entire day down the drain. Do you have such experiences? What is it that makes that person when you interact with give you that sense of amazing, just being in their presence? That you look forward to interacting with them. So such person is the one who has been working with happiness rather than for happiness. So, it is not just a journey, it is a definite destination to be enjoyed or basked in, to relish, to reach there. So it's not a euphoric thought thrown out there by the philosophies and philosophers out there saying that, you know what? Nobody ever will get to this happiness. Just throw it out there and let them keep running around. There must be this, the philosophers' association. It's a definite situation that can be relished by everyone. I mean, if it is a definite situation, how do I get there?